Hey, welcome again. In this short video, we will review how to use the Excel data type stock function. In this case, I have chosen some company names, Coca-Cola, Boeing, Starbucks, Colgate, and Disney. Notice that I'm using the company name and not the ticker, so Excel can suggest the company. So I need to be sure that I confirm and validate whatever Excel suggestion is. And the first step, even though it's not mandatory, it's suggested, is going to be use this as a table, because if you don't use this as a table, eventually the headers are going to behave a little awkward. So I suggest you first define this as a table. So let's go here and put insert table. And I want to be sure that I activate the headers option here. So once I have the headers and the table format, I will ask Excel. I will go here to data and stocks. Once I click here, Excel is gonna suggest and look in the table which tickers it thinks the are the ones that it's gonna use for the analysis. So let's go to stocks and click on stocks. And you can see here that the first four, Coca-Cola, Boeing, Starbucks, and Colgate, are okay. But Disney, Excel has some questions. It's saying, listen, there's more than one Disney listed company. There's one in Germany, there's one in South America and Ukraine, whatever. So which one do you want? So I'm going to use the one in the US, which is DIS. I'm going to select this one. Now I have my companies here. And as you can see, I have different options in this little box here. Once I click here, it's going to ask me which ones of these fields you want to use, the 52-week high, low, beta, change, etc. I have several options here of different metrics. And let's say that the first one I want to use is the year that the company was founded. So as you can see, it will add the year of the company incorporation. And notice that if I had not used the table function, very likely the header will be missing. So that's one of the reasons that it's convenient to use the table function first. So eventually you will have a nice and readable table. So there are some functions that probably they're not really very aesthetic to use here. For example, the company description. The company description is going to be very long. Let's use it here. And as you can see, it tells you where it operates, what's the company about. So probably in a table, this is not going to be very nice, or is not going to fit very nicely. So let's assume that probably the description is going to go somewhere else. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this column, and I'm going to add, let's say that I want to add the 52-week high, the 52-week low. Let's add the beta. Let's add whatever, the number of employees, what exchange is traded at, and so on. Let's say I want to add some, uh, whatever, what industry it's classified. So I will have a nice table here of all the data of these companies. Now, as you can see, some columns are cut off and the number is not showing. Others are too wide, maybe like this one here. So what I can do is just, I'm gonna select the whole thing, and I can click on any of the divisions here. I'm gonna, in this case, I'm gonna pick this one. I'm gonna double click here. And as you can see, it automatically fits nicely all the data. And if I want to center this additionally, I can just go here and center. So now you have this nice table in which you can see you have the data that you elected, that you picked. And once you save this file and you open it again in the future, you can go here to data and you can refresh the data. Excel is going to do it automatically, but you can manually also refresh the data. And whatever data can be refreshed and updated is going to be done. For example, prices and some numbers like maybe beta or number of employees. eventually it can be updated, but some are not going to change. For example, the year that the company was founded likely is not going to change. Maybe the exchange is also very, it's not likely to change. It may, but it's going to be very unlikely. Also, the industry, unless a company goes into a new industry or division, this is likely not going to change. But some may change. For example, the prices and the beta and maybe the number of employees once in a while is going to change. So whatever data you have here is going to be refreshed and updated once you open your Excel again in the future. So that's it. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you in the next one.